afternoon, guys. I haven't vlogged all day. Emily's behind me right now. We're going to review, what is it called? Airway intubation?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So first, the acronym is called STAB, right?
Yep.
Which is a bad acronym for healthcare, but that's fine. Oh yeah, and then it stabs, so it ends in an S. So the first S, I'm trying to put the window up. The first S is stethoscope.
Yeah.
Right? And then T, towel. You put a towel at the occiput on the person's head.
And then tube.
Tube for the intubation tube.
And then the other T would be how do you call this stuff? The tube strainer, the strap.
Right. So it's like a device that you put in the person's mouth to hold the tube in place, the intubation tube, because you don't want it moving. You know what I mean? Especially if you have to do CPR with that patient, you don't want the tube moving in and out of their mouth or deeper into their throat, because then it can go down the bronchus, the right main bronchus. Okay, so then the A.
A would be airway.
Choking.
A. Airway.
What do you mean airway? In the stab
I
thing?
thought it was like a...
These are all items that we need.
Because we did the tube, and I don't remember what's the name of the... A? What was the A?
I think it's the...
I thought it was the...
What is that? No, that's
the thing
B.
you put in the mouth.
Okay, so A, it is for airway, but it's the OPA. It's the thing you put in their mouth, that plastic. Yeah. So it's a device you put in their mouth to keep their mouth open. So when you do a bag valve mask, I always have a hard time saying that. You put the mask over the person's face while the tube is in their mouth. It's not really a tube, it's like a plastic molding in their mouth, so it keeps their mouth open so you can just pump the bag.
The tongue out of the airway.
Right. Okay, so next on the acronym is B. So
the
blade.
Oh my god.
So it's not an actual blade, it's like a device. You could either have a straight one called a Miller, or you could have a curved one called a Mac. And the point is to move the tongue from the back of the throat, right? So when you're trying to put the tube in, if your tongue is back there blocking everything, it's not going to work out. So you put the person's head back, you put the blade in the mouth, and you pull the tongue forward so that you can put the endotracheal tube into the throat. And the last S is suction. What about suction? You don't want to suction for more than 10 seconds. You can make the person hypoxic. You can cause damage to their mucosa. Yeah, that's about it.
I guess, that's about it. And, okay, what was the sequence? So, first of all...
Hold on, my arm is hurting.
Okay, first portion. So, you have to go and check the airway, obviously, if it's patent or not.
Right.
So, you going to, first of all, put the towel behind on the occipitus to level their head.
Right, to put their chin up.
Then you're going to introduce the OPA. And then you're going to do the valve, to put the bag valve mask over their mouth. And you're going to ventilate.
So you would do it for 3 to 5 minutes to achieve 100%
oxygenation.
Right. Okay.
So after you've done that, you look for the Miller. I mean, you check you get your Miller ready.
The blade?
Yeah, the blade.
You can use whichever blade you want, Miller or Mac. Just whatever blade you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Miller is more for pediatrics though.
So I introduce the Mac inside the mouth. I visualize the vocal cords. After visualizing the vocal cord, I put the tube until the black line passes the vocal cord, and I report that the black line passed the vocal cord.
Yes.
Then I put the bag valve mask.
Well, it's not a mask anymore. We took the mask part off.
We took the mask off, but we plugging it to the tube without releasing the tube.
But you don't attach it directly to the tube. You put something in between.
I thought it was like, first of all, you have to even see that it's like inside, for the lungs to inflate before putting the cap thingy.
I thought you could put the capnographer on right
before
away. I think you can put it on right away.
Because I thought like if it's not, if you need to re-intubate them, like because like if for example it went into the stomach, yeah, you will have to remove again. So that's why I thought like you need to.
Yeah,
wait.
but the capnographer, it's not necessarily hooked onto the tube. It can be hooked onto the bag. So removing it to replace the tube, I don't know if that's a big deal or not.
No,
I don't know.
Well, we'll see. We'll see again. But like, anyways, yeah, you inflate. You see if it's like the rise and fall of the chest. Then without releasing the.
Wait, you have to use your stethoscope and listen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like without releasing the endotracheal tube, you listen first to the stomach and then to the lungs.
Yep.
Then
if you guys not sure what we're talking about, when you're intubating, if you put it too far down, I guess, if you're looking at the throat, if you put it too far down, then it's gonna go down the esophagus instead of the trachea, and then you're blowing air into the stomach, and that person is gonna. All right.
Okay, so when we're done with that, you can put your, capnographer, and then your bivalve mask, and then that's when you're done.
You have to attach the strap
and then attach the strap
to make sure the tube doesn't move.
The tube is in place, and after you're done, then
and then that's how you put in an advanced airway.